Hey cloud gamers, and welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel, your destination for all things cloud gaming. Rainbow Six Siege is now available on Google Stadia with cross-play and cross-progression with PC, GeForce NOW and Luna. So you can play with other PC players, so we recommend you use mouse and keyboard, otherwise you're going to be up against all mouse and keyboard players using a controller, which will put you at an immediate disadvantage. It is worth noting that Xbox Cloud Gaming, obviously you have to use a controller even using on the PC, and that you will only be against Xbox players currently, as cross-play for console doesn't come until early 2022. So looking across the board here, Google Stadia is looking crystal clear. All three of these were played at 1440p, as that's what my monitor size is, and I hate dropping it down to 1080. Luna is not in the mix here because it's still not available in the UK or EU. So you can check out Rainbow Six Siege on Luna if you look at Ace's gameplay video that we've done previously this year. As we look at Stadia full screen, we do see, now we're comparing it against the other platforms, that there is a bit of a frame drop here, and it doesn't look like it's full 60 frames per second all of the time, but it is incredibly smooth, and you don't really notice this jitter in game. As you'll see here, it's more than quick enough and there's no input latency to be able to take down players and get that win. You can see the frames are more than good enough to be able to spot people before they spot me, and generally I've had a really good time on Google Stadia playing Rainbow Six Siege because of the smoothness of the stream. Looking at GeForce NOW next, full screen, this is in the browser version, not the client, mainly for fairness, and I wanted to give it a good run across the board. And you can see here, using the Ubisoft Connect overlay, that we're pushing over 100 frames per second, over 120 frames per second a lot of the time, although YouTube is capped at 60 frames per second, so you won't be able to appreciate it as much in the video, but it does make for a very smooth experience in game. As you can see, things were very smooth, and once again, because I'm using mouse and keyboard, it was very fluid. And once again, I was able to get the drop on a few people. This is newcomer, so there are other newbies here as well. So that did make life a little bit easier. But if you are looking to play competitively, then any of these platforms are viable. With Xbox Cloud Gaming, we can see there's a bit of a quality drop, but that we're still getting those frames per second. Very smooth, and it does feel like it's over 60 frames per second most of the time moving around. However, you are restricted to a controller because it's console, so it did feel much more hard work as I'm used to mouse and keyboard, but at least you are on a level playing field with other Xbox players. As we come back side by side, again you can see the smoothness of GeForce NOW, and that image quality is just absolutely superb. Rainbow Six Siege isn't a graphically challenging game, so it does run very well everywhere, but having the portability on Google Stadia as well as the other platforms now definitely makes a big bonus. And the fact that you can play this on your TV as well as other devices for Google Stadia definitely is a big win. However, as I said before, unless you're playing on Xbox Cloud Gaming, if you're using a controller, you are going to be at a disadvantage because you're going to be playing against other mouse and keyboard players. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the quality between Stadia, GeForce NOW and Xcloud. I think it's pretty even across the board. Google Stadia probably has slightly better stream quality, but not quite the frames per second, whereas the other two definitely have the frames per second, but not quite as high quality, but more than good enough. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things cloud gaming, and we will see you next time.